Good day, traders. This is Rich with some price action on the markets. Currently 4:02 p.m. September 8th, 2021, Wednesday hump day. Markets were kind of down today, and I was kind of flat today. I've got some frustrating things to go over today. I had a green day, but it was still very frustrating. I'll explain why in a second. So make sure you subscribe if you're new, like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. The whole point of this channel is to kind of go through my process of, how I'm day trading the markets. I've been doing it for over a year now on this channel, and I've had my ups and downs, and I've been kind of spinning my wheels. Definitely spinning my wheels where I'm making decent trades, but just not making money. And today was one of those days where I got off. I'm like, okay, yesterday I made money. Don't get me wrong. I made money yesterday. I didn't do a video because I had really bad internet issues. I don't know if you live in the Midwest or something like that, and had internet issues. But I did, and I just didn't want, I stopped trading in the afternoon, and I actually walked away green. So that was good, but it was a little frustrating because my internet provider, Spectrum, was down. Anyway, today I was coming in, I was, thinking positive. We're still at top, we're top heavy still. We got markets acting weird. We got weird news here left and right. We're still in the early September, coming out of August markets. And here's how my day went. Okay, so I traded a lot. I actually traded a lot. And I'm going to talk about SPRT last. Let's just say this is my first trade of the day. I lost $200 to start my day. And everything else, I had to fight back. So I was fighting back with all these other stocks. And I actually got to 95 positive. And that was on Square. Square was a nice news event. Well, let's go with Netflix. Let's start with Netflix. What happened on Netflix? I don't even know where my... It was a news event on Netflix. It wasn't news, but it was kind of like a breakout area that it was really fast and flipped in my face pretty quick. Tilray was a news event. I thought I heard something pretty good about pot stocks, and it wasn't that good. It dropped 6 cents. I was in for 1,000 shares and lost $66. BBIG just timed it poorly with $10 loss. So Square was the news event. Amazon announced they're coming after point of sale systems, which is like Square and PayPal. And I got on this flush. So I was up like $140 on Square. And then more news came out about it, and more news came on about it. And then I had to look for technical spots, and I got a technical spot. It just worked against me and gave everything back in $1.72 on top, which was very frustrating because at this point I was down 200 with a bunch of stocks in between, and got positive to like $95 on Square. I should have just walked away. I hate going after the same stock multiple times after a news event. I know there's good setups there, but it seems, especially on Square, I seem to just not do well. I should just walk away from the news event, but then let me lead to another stock later on. I'll tell you about it. So this Comcast was news. ATER, kind of the miss of the day. I'm not even going to talk about EFTR. I got in here at 8, break of 8 here. It pulled actually all the way down to 750 and eventually moved up through 10. This thing was a nasty beast. It just kept going. 87 million traded, really difficult. Boeing was kind of like a pop. TCAT was a pop on news. NVIDIA was a pop on news. DDOG was a quick breakout in and out. Disney was a news event. Probably could have gotten like 20 more cents on that, but I did not. EFTR was the most insane stock of the day. There's always that insane stock. And we're talking, the original entry was the break of this candle here. So 1550, we're talking 15 break on this candle. Boom, never looked back. Went all the way up to $40.42. I know people I got in at 15 on the breakdown here off this candle here, and held up for the end of the day. That was one of those traders I've talked about in the past, is like just an amazing trader. And again, I've also talked about how it's frustrating because he doesn't post his losers, and he just posts his winners, but he's such a good trader. I know he has losers. He does say he has losers. It's not like he doesn't say it, he just doesn't post it. I think the most difficult thing for me today, let me get back to this. So EFTR was just a beast. PayPal was a news event. GSAT was a news event based on getting Apple as one of their customers. I went with like 1,000 share, got like 44 cents on that. ARQQ, quick pop here early in the morning, got out. That actually brought me down from 200 down to like 150 down. And then AMC was the one that got news, and I traded multiple times here on these because it was actually flipping flop in the news events. There's news about them joining partnerships with GME. There's news events about securities fraud. There was news of like pumping news. So I got like 3 trades on this one and got $122 out of it, which brought me, I was down like whatever it was to get me back to green on $32. So yeah, I mean, I'm up on the day, but I was down on the day as well. And then I closed on the green. So that's the good part. So here's my dilemma with certain traders. He's such a good trader, this guy. I have nothing against him. He's a teacher. He teaches you how to, he's just like one of the best traders. But I talked about this in a previous video. He just way about it. He goes about it. I took SPRT at, let's just go to that. The break here of 21 early in the morning. It might have been 21 or 21.50. Actually, it was 21. I had 21.50 in the first minute. I thought I was going to break through 21 and keep going and take out the high of day. It went through 21 and reversed in my face hard. I was down $200, right? So here it is. I do all this stuff, and I'm like, shoot, I'm not coming back to SPRT. I haven't done well on this stock, and it's all the way down at like 18, whatever it was down, 18.55 on the low. I'm trading at 21, and the day comes around. There's a call out for like the 21 break, which is pretty much where I got in. He's boasting 21. It goes through 21 here to 21.22, pulls back to 20.78. So you had to give it some room. Like it was going against you a good 20, 30 cents, right? Unless you front ran it or something like that. And this thing, I just was like deer caught in headlights. And this thing at the end of the day rips to 23.16, gets to like 23.60 in the after hours. So you're up $2.50. And I'm sitting there looking at it, and here's this guy, he's posting it. He's posting the 21 break. And he's like, you got to trade it. And I did. I traded this morning, and I just didn't get the piece I needed. I got the reverse move. I don't know. My timing's off. I don't know. I'm spinning my wheels here. I'm not losing money. I'm not making money. So it's like, I'm just kind of breaking even. I haven't taken money out on the account for a while. Just kind of like sitting here waiting. The only thing that's keeping me alive is news trading. I've had a couple bad news trades in the past month or so, but these news trades like the AMC today, the Square was really good. If I just kept my original Square, I would be up like $150 today, if not more. But I got stupid with my other trades, and I didn't even go that heavy. I was only in for 100 shares on that Square trade. I was only in for the first trade on AMC news trade was 500. And then I went to like 300 and then like 200 on the third trade. But anyway, going back to my original thing with, SPRT, he's nailing EFTR, which are just two insane stocks. And I know I know his process. I know how he trades. And for some reason, I don't know if it's like my fear factor of losing money. EFTR can rip your face off today. It was moving 2 points at a time. So I was only trading that with like 100 shares or something like that. SPRT, I think I traded with like 400 shares this morning. So I lost, 50 cents on that pretty quick, which gave me that $200 loss. But 400 shares is where I need to be to make some money. It just was too early for that trade. I'm glad I got to where I am right now. Don't get me wrong, but it was a battle. I don't want to be in these battles every day to get back to green. I want to get off to a good start. Now I'm not going to, I forced that one, I think. I really do believe I forced that SPRT, but it's one of those ones that if it goes, you kind of have to take that trade because it's going to rip. The scalping mentality is really not working for me. I've been doing a lot of, there's little scalps in here. And just not, why even bother trading these little scalps? I got to know if it's going to be a good breakout, A+ setup. And that's what the guy I focus on. He's like, don't trade until you see A+ setup. If you have one trade a day, you have one trade of the day. Don't be sitting there looking for little scalps. Find the trade that's gonna, give you a good move potentially. Don't just scalp it. Don't get it for 5-10 cents. Get it for its big move. And if it goes against you, you get stopped out. And that's what he does. And I'm afraid to go with 500 shares of SPRT and have that thing rip in my face 30 cents. And next thing I know, I'm down $150 in no time. But then on this particular case, I was down it was down 20 cents against you. I would have been about down $100. And I wouldn't have been able to give it the wiggle room it needed to make this thrusting move up to highs. This has nothing to do with the room I'm in now with the Newsbeat room. These are different guys and someone I've been following since the beginning of my day trading experience. This video is getting long. I am sorry. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. A little frustrated. I'm still positive about my trading. I am able to do it. I just feel like I'm missing some of the big ones at the times when it's time to kick it in, just that's about it. Make sure you comment, subscribe if you're new, like the video, share the video. Check out the news video I did on Sunday. Covers my news trades of August, and there's links in that description about where I get my news trading from or news sources from. So check those out. And lot to look forward to. We're getting into fall here, so we gotta get through this week, I think, and then we'll see if the markets flip flop a little bit, and we'll go from there. So have a good night. We'll talk to you soon.